Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss exercise problems of De Moivre's theorem. Very short answer type questions that belongs to exercise 2. Exercise 2, De Moivre's theorem. De Moivre's theorem. Exercise 2 problem, Deepti textbook problems. So that is goes to first section. Very short answer type questions. Very short answer type questions. Very short answer type questions. First question, if A comma B comma CR, if A comma B comma CR, angles of a triangle, angles of a triangle and x equal to cis A, y equal to cis B, z equal to cis C. Find the value of x, y, z. Find the value of x, y, z. It is important for IP questions. So that is solution. So the basic rule is given. A comma B comma CR, angles of a triangle, that implies we can write a basic rule, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degrees. That is the basic rule. So what is the question is given? If A comma B comma C are angles of a triangle, x equal to cis A, y equal to cis B, z equal to cis C. That's why first we need to find x, y, z. X, y, z means cis E. The value is given cis A, cis B and cis C. Nothing but cis of A plus B plus C. Why? Because we are writing the basic rule already learned, that is cis alpha into cis beta, nothing but cis of alpha plus beta, whereas cis of A plus B plus C is given, that is cis of A plus B plus C. But in the question already we got that sum of the values of a triangle is 180 degrees, nothing but pi radians. Now expand cos pi plus I sin pi. Cos pi is nothing but -1. Sin pi is nothing but 0. Therefore, the value of x, y, z nothing but -1. This is the question number 1. Then go to second question. What is the question is given? If A comma B comma C are angles of a triangle, x equal to cis A, y equal to cis B, z equal to cis C. Find the value of x, y, z. So solution is A comma B comma C are angles of a triangle, nothing but angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degrees. That is the basic rule. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C, that is or pi radians. So that is cis A into cis B into cis C, nothing but cis of A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C, we need to write here cis pi. Cos pi plus I sin pi, that is -1. Cos pi is -1. Sin pi is 0. That is -1. This is the first question. Then go to the second question. That is very important. That's this also. Second question. If x equal to cos theta plus I sin theta, find x power 6 plus 1 by x power 6. X equal to cos theta plus I sin theta, then find x power 6 plus 1 by x power 6. That is the solution. That is nothing but given x equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Just to find out x power 6. That is x power 6 nothing but we have to write power raised to 6, that is x power 6, nothing but cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power of 6. Since it is in the form of De Moivre's theorem formula, first formula already we learned, cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n equal to, we can write as augment, join the augment, that is cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Just power goes to augment, joining the augment, that's all. Then go to this value becomes to write as cos 6 theta plus I sine. So number will be, n is a number means n becomes 2 with argument. Join the argument, that is x power 6. Next 1 by x power 6 you can write as cos 6 theta minus 1 I sine 6 theta. 1 by 6 theta nothing but cos theta minus I sine theta. These are the basic, since we write as 1 by 6 theta nothing but cos theta minus I sin theta. Then therefore in the question is given x power 6 plus 1 by x power 6 is equal to, add cos 6 theta plus I sin 6 theta plus cos 6 theta minus I sin 6 theta, that is nothing but this will be cancelled. Then you get 2 cos 6 theta. This is the answer. The question number goes to second question. This is very easy. First and second is most repeated questions for IPE. If you need to practice again. Next, what is the question is given? If x equal to cos theta plus I sin theta, find x power 6 plus 1 by x power 6. So cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n nothing but cos n theta plus I sin n theta, or else since already next formula is 1 by 6 theta is nothing but 1 by cos theta plus I sin theta, nothing but cos theta minus I sin theta. Now x power 6 means the power n goes to the argument, join with argument, that is cos 6 theta plus I sin 6 theta. 1 by x power 6 nothing but just only conjugate sign, just plus as to minus. Then adding nothing but I terms will be cancelled. Then you get 2 cos 6 theta. Next go to the third question. Question number 3. That is 1 comma omega square are, what are these? Cube roots of unity. Cube roots of unity. Then show that 1 plus omega 1 plus omega whole cube plus 1 plus omega square whole cube equal to minus 2. We have to prove that this total LHS value becomes 2 minus 2. The condition should be, we can use that is 1 omega square are the cube roots of unity. Then show that 1 plus omega whole cube plus 1 plus omega square whole cube equal to minus 2. So this is the by writing the solution. Second, that is solution is 1 omega square are the cube roots of unity. So that is we have to write here. 1 omega square are the question is given are the cube roots of unity. Cube roots of unity. That means basic rules are sum of the cube roots of unity is always 0 and product of the cube roots of equal to 1. This is the basic property for 1 omega square are the cube roots of unity. Then 1 plus omega square equal to 0 and sum of the cube roots of unity is 0. Product of the cube roots of unity is 1. So that's why we have to know that in the question is LHS given 1 plus omega whole cube 1 plus omega whole cube plus 1 plus omega square whole cube is given. This value becomes to minus 2. From this we can write as 1 plus omega nothing but minus omega square. 1 plus omega square is nothing but minus omega. 1 plus omega nothing but plus omega square come this side RHS, that is minus omega square. And also 1 plus omega square equal to plus omega, turn this side minus omega. Now substitute in this LHS. 1 plus omega nothing but we can write as minus omega square whole cube plus 1 plus omega square nothing but minus omega whole cube, that is minus omega power 6 minus is as to 3 times, that's why we can write as minus. Here also minus 3 times, that is minus omega cube. So minus omega power 6. Omega power 6 already we learned shortcut, that is if the power of omega is greater than 4, Then divide the power as by 3, remainder as the power of omega. So omega power 6 nothing but divide this 6 by as to 3. Then 3 to 6. Remainder is equal to 0. Then becomes to remainder as power of omega nothing but becomes to 1. So that is minus 1. Omega cube already we know that product of the cube roots of unity is nothing but 1. That is nothing but minus 2. Therefore, hence proved. The question is given LHS value becomes to minus 2. That's why when it is possible 1 omega square are the cube roots of unity, then show that. So 1 plus omega whole cube plus 1 plus omega square whole cube become to minus 2. This is the question. In the similar pattern, the question number 4 is given. Same thing, Nana. 1 omega square are the cube roots of unity. Are the cube roots of unity. Then show that. 1 minus omega plus omega square whole cube plus 1 plus omega minus omega square whole to the power of 5, Nana. This is whole to the power of 5. This is also whole to the power of 5 equal to, the question is given that 32. So 1 minus omega plus omega square whole to the power of 5 plus 1 plus omega minus omega square whole to the power of 5. Nothing but this carries also. The answer is 32. In the similar way, just now we already proved that is the basic rule. 1 omega square are the cube roots of unity. Then we can write as sum of the cube roots of unity is always 0 and product of the cube roots of unity is 1. Here this question, this first formula can be applied here. In the similar way we can write. So all of you please make a note for the same. In the same way you can practice the same. But in question it is in order there. We can write as 1 plus omega square in order form minus omega in after this two term. Rearrange. 1 plus omega will know that value. Already we know that is 1 plus omega is minus omega square. In similar way this can be practiced. So we can write as in the next page. In the same way, so solution is 1 omega square are the 1 omega square are the cube roots of unity. Then we can write as 1 plus omega square equal to 0. From this we can write as were convenient, 1 plus omega is minus omega square and 1 plus omega square is nothing but minus omega. So from this the basic property is 1 plus omega square equal to 0. From this we can write as 1 plus omega equal to minus omega square and 1 plus omega square equal to minus omega. Therefore in the question LHS is given 1 minus omega plus omega square whole to the power of 5 in plus 1 plus omega minus omega square whole to the power of 5. This becomes to answer is 32. So now rearrange. 1 minus omega is not there. That's why we have to rearrange. Rearrange the terms, that is 1 plus omega square minus omega whole to the power of 5 plus 1 plus omega means we can same thing. So don't write to rearrange. Same thing we have to write. 1 plus omega whole to the power of 5. Now substitute as 1 plus omega square. 1 plus omega square is minus omega. Minus omega minus 2 omega whole to the power of 5. In the similar way 1 plus omega nothing but minus omega square. Minus 2 omega square whole to the power of 5. So that is minus has to 5 times. Here also minus has to 5 times. So minus 2 power 5 as common. In both terms are there. I am taking common only. Omega power 5 plus omega power becomes 2. 10. So that is minus 2 power 5 nothing but minus 5 times nothing but 2 power 5, that is 32. Omega power 5 value nothing but depend on that. So 3 as 2. We can power, if the power is greater than 3, then we can divide the power as by 3 and take the remainder as the power of omega. 3 1 ja 3, then the so omega power 5 becomes 2 omega square So that is omega square plus omega power 10 becomes 2. So 10 has to divide by 3. Remainder as power of omega. So that is 3 3s are 9. So remainder as 1. 10 becomes 2. Omega power 1. So that is omega. So that is minus 32 into omega plus omega square. So that is from this omega plus omega square, and we can write here omega plus omega square also write as 2 minus 1. This is rougher. Omega plus omega square equal to minus 1, that is minus 1. Then you get answer is 32, therefore becomes to RHS. I'm doing very simple way and it's getting slowly just for calculation part I'm writing it, that's why you're getting more lengthy. You can simplify just now from just started now, that's why I'm taking like this. So when the LHS is given, this is LHS. This is LHS as to 1 minus omega plus omega square all to the power of 5. 1 plus omega minus omega square all to the power of 5. So 1 minus omega not there means we can rearrange this 1 plus omega square minus omega as it is, that is minus omega, and next 1 plus omega is same thing, minus omega square same thing. We have known that value this is. So that is minus omega minus omega all to the power of 5. This is also minus omega square minus two omega square all to the power of 5. Minus 2 all to the power of 5 is common. Omega power 5 plus omega power 10, that is omega power 5 nothing but if the power of omega greater than 3, then power goes to divide by 3 and take the remainder as power of omega. That's why 5 divided with 3 remainder is 2, then becomes 2 omega power 5 nothing but omega square. Similarly omega power 10 is there, we divide by 3 and take the remainder as power of omega, becomes 2 omega. So that is omega square plus omega nothing but omega plus omega square, that is the sum of the cube roots of unity. Then you get minus 1, that is minus 32 into minus 1, that is 32. Therefore becomes to RHS. Now go to the next bit. Question number 5. So find the cube roots of 8. Find the cube roots of 8. Question number 5. Question number 5. Find the cube roots of. Question number 5. Find the cube roots of. Find the cube roots of. The number is given 8. So find the cube roots of 8 is given. So the value cube roots of unity means if cube roots of unity are the, what are the roots of cube roots of unity? First we have to write what is the roots. Cube roots of unity are cube roots of unity nana. Cube roots of unity are, that is 1 omega omega square. So that is why we are writing as smallest general formula. Now let it be as cube roots of unity. So that is x cube equal to, that is 8. So cube roots are the next, you can write as to 8 to the power of 1 by 3. So that is I am writing here 8 into 1 all to the power of 1 by 3. Now becomes to 2 as 2 cube, that is whole to the power of 1 by 3, and that is 1 to the power of 1 by 3. Just I am writing 8 as to 8 into 1. As the form cubic, that nothing but 8 can be 2 cube into 1 to the power of 1 by 3. So nothing but here 2, 1 to the power of 1 by 3 means cube roots of unity. That are what are that? 2, 1 omega omega square. Now multiply. One is the root is 2 and another root is 2 omega and third root is 2 omega square. Therefore cube roots of 8 are 2 1 of the root and 2 omega square. Why? Because cube roots of unity means 3 roots will become will have to simplify. That is why 8 can be written as 8 to the power of 1 by 3. 8 into 1, 8 into 1 nothing but general 2 cube into 1 to the power of 1 by 3. So 1 to the power of 1 by 3 nothing but it is cube roots of unity 1 omega omega square. That is why we have to multiply 2 2 omega square. So nothing but this has to cube roots of 8 are 2 omega square. These are the roots of question number 5. Next go to the question number 6 VSAQs. Question number 6, 7, 8. 3 problems are there. VSAQs. All of you please make a note. What is the question is given? Find the cube roots of 8. That is 8 means 8 to the power of 1 by 3. 8 into 1 to the power of 1 by 3. 8 nothing but 2 cube and 1 to the power of 1 by 8. That is nothing but cube roots of unity. 1 omega omega square. That is belong multiply simplification. 2 one of the root and 2 omega another root. 2 omega square are the next third root. Cube roots means therefore cube roots of 8 are goes to 2 omega square. Next question number 6. Question number 6 is given, that is find simplify cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole to the power of 4, cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole to the power of 4 divided by sin beta plus I cos beta, sin beta plus I cos beta whole to the power of 5. Cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole to the power of 4 divided by sin beta plus I cos beta whole to the power of 8. Whole to the power of 8 is given, Nana. So not 5. This becomes to 8. Rewrite as to 8. Okay. So general formula are there. What is the general formula? Cos alpha plus I sin alpha as per De Moivre's plus whole to the power of n nothing but cos n alpha plus I sin n alpha. So that is n is a positive integer that goes to join with argument, that is cos n alpha plus I sin n alpha. In the first numerator it is in the form, this is only cos alpha plus I sin alpha where n has to 4. Then we can write as cos 4 alpha plus I sin 4 alpha. But in the denominator with I is there, I is not with co-associated with, don't associated with the cos. That's why we have to rearrange for simplify for denominator. So no need to write as numerator as it is in the form of De Moivre's. So that is I'm doing the denominator only, that is first numerator as it is writing cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole to the power of 4 divided by denominator should not be as 2 cos. That's why I'm taking I as common. Then you get 1 by I into sin beta plus here cos beta whole to the power of total value becomes 2. 8. Power goes to 8. Okay, then numerator no need to write, that is cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole to the power of 4 divided by, so I the power goes to 8, that is I power 8. 1 by I value nothing but 1 by I simplify, that is 1 by I rationalize with I means multiply with I, that is why we can get, that is I by I square is minus 1, then you get minus I. Therefore 1 by I is nothing but minus I, this is the value. Now here write down here minus I into sin beta plus cos beta whole to the power of 8. 1 by I means 1 by I into rationalize by I. That is I by I square nothing but minus 1, that is I by minus 1 nothing but minus I, whereas 1 by I nothing but you have to write minus I. So that is now it is in the form of De Moivre's cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole to the power of 4 nothing but cos 4 alpha plus I sin 4 alpha divided by I power 8. I power 8, just know complex number we learn. If the power of I greater than 4, then divide the power by 4. That is the remainder as the power of I. That is 8. So it becomes to 0. Then the value goes to I to the power of 0, nothing but 1. Therefore, I power 8 is nothing but 1. No need to write here. In the order pair, we can write as cos 8 beta minus I sin 8 beta. Why? Because it is in the cos alpha plus minus I sin alpha form. It is in the form of De Moivre's, that is plus cos beta minus I sin beta. That is why power goes to and in inner side, that is with argument, join the argument, that is cos 8 beta minus I sin 8 beta. So nothing but that is in the form of cis 4 alpha by cis of minus 8 beta. Now it is in the form of cis alpha by cis beta. cis alpha by cis beta. Write the formula, that is nothing but cis of alpha minus beta. Then here what you write here? Cis alpha by cis beta form, that is by 4 alpha plus 8 beta. This is the simplification of the given question. So cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole to the power of 4 by sin beta plus I cos beta whole to the power of 8. So I do not I lie with cos beta, always be with sin only. That is why I am taking I as common. Then you get 1 by I into sin beta plus I cos beta whole to the power of 8. Numerator no need to change. Denominator should be, we have to simplify. So I am writing I power 8. 1 by I nothing but rationalize, multiply and divide with I. Then you get minus I. Therefore 1 by I is right to here minus I into sin beta plus cos beta all to the power of 8. Then goes to, it is De Moivre's formula. So power goes to join with augment, that is cos 4 alpha plus I sin 4 alpha by I power 8. I power 8 nothing but it is in the greater than by 4. If the power of I greater than 4, then the power divide with 4, remainder as power of I, that is I power 0 becomes to 1. So that is cos, it is in the form of De Moivre's, that is cos beta minus I sin beta. Nothing but cos 8 beta, power goes to in join with argument, that is cos 8 beta minus I sin 8 beta. Now it is in the short form cis 4 alpha by cis of minus 8 beta. Now it is in the form since cis alpha by cis beta nothing but cis of alpha minus beta. So that is why we can write as cis of 4 alpha plus 8 beta. All of you please make a note, then go to the next question, question number 7. So that is simplified. This is only, don't get confused, that is I power 8 is nothing but I power 0. Why? Because divide the power greater than by 4. So remainder as power of I. Whereas omega power greater than 3, divide the power as to 3 only. Don't get confused. It is in the form cis alpha by cis beta, that is cis of alpha minus beta. Here minus is there, becomes to write 4 alpha plus 8 beta. That's all. Then go to the 7th bit, next page. Question number 7. Find the value of find the value of two bits are there. First bit is 1 plus I root 3 whole to the power of 3, and the second bit is 1 minus I whole to the power of 8. Two bits are there, very important. This is for March IP questions. Find the value of 1 plus I root 3 whole to the power of 3, and the second one is 1 minus I whole to the power of 8. Value, so simplify in the form of just number will be answered in the form find the value. That is why first I am taking the first question, that is 1 plus I root 3 whole to the power of 3. So think Nana, all of you, how what should we have to do? Like, so first it is given as complex number 1 plus I root 3. So that is the basic rule are there. If the power of x is greater than to 0, then theta becomes 2 tan inverse of y by x. If the power of x is lesser to 0, tan x theta equal to pi plus tan inverse y by x. This has two formula for argument to find the complex numbers in the polar form. So now we are arranging into polar form, that is modulus amplitude form. If any number, if z is the complex number, r is the modulus, theta is augment, then x plus iy can be written as in the form of r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Whereas theta is augment, that is why x is positive, theta equal to tan inverse y by x. If r means nothing but modulus root over x square plus y square. So these are the formulas for finding the polar form of a given any complex number. That's why I'm writing here 1 plus I root 3 nothing but in the form of cos theta plus I sin theta. Then where r equal to write as modulus r equal to root over x square real part square plus imaginary part whole square. That is nothing but you get 2. And theta means x is here positive. Where x is positive, theta equal to tan inverse of y by x. Tan inverse y by x means root 3 by 1. When then you get that the value is pi by 3. Then therefore therefore 1 plus I root 3 can be in the modulus amplitude form, that is 2 into cos pi by 3 plus I sine pi by 3. This is the polar form of a given complex number 1 plus I root 3. But the power raised to the power, that is 3. So now simplify as in the De Moivre's 1 plus I root 3 whole to the power of 3. So that is 2 into cos of pi by 3 plus I sine pi by 3, the power raised to 3. So that is nothing but 2 cube. As per De Moivre's, the power goes to join with augment. Then cos 3 pi by 3 as per De Moivre's formula, cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power of n, nothing but cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Then go to this value, that is 2 cube is 8. Cos pi plus I sin pi. Cos pi is, you got the value, that is very easy one, minus 1 plus I into sin pi is 0. Then lastly you got the answer is minus 8. This is the question number 1 answer. Then in the similar way, then you start with the second question, that is given that 1 minus I whole to the power of 8. So what have learned, that is 1 plus, whereas 1 plus I root 3 is given in the modulus amplitude form, you have to change first. So r into cos theta plus I sin theta, where r equal to root over x square plus y square, nothing but you get the value for 2. If x is positive, theta equal to tan inverse y by x. Tan inverse y by x means here x plus I by, that is root 3 by 1, that is tan inverse of root 3, nothing but pi by 3. Therefore, modulus of any complex number in the form 2 into r into cos theta plus I sin theta. But the power in raised to 3. That's why the power goes to whole cube. 2 cube into cos 3 pi by 3 plus I sin 3 pi by 3. Why? Because we are writing here cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power of n. That is De Moivre's theorem, that is cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Now goes to cos pi plus I sin pi, then get minus 8. In the similar way, 1 minus 8, the question number 2 is given 1 minus 8 whole to the power of 8. So this also in the first you have to write as r into cos, only for just you have to change into 1 minus I. 1 minus I you have to take this value. 1 minus I nothing but first you have to change complex number, that is first you write here 1 minus I. 1 minus I nothing but r into cos theta plus I sin theta, where r equal to root over x square plus imaginary part, that is don't write I square, only minus 1 whole square, that is root 2. Theta is nothing but if x is positive, tan inverse y by x. So tan inverse of y by x means minus 1 by 1. That is tan inverse of minus 1. Tan inverse of minus 1 nothing but minus pi by 4. Why? Because tan inverse of minus x nothing but write as 2 minus tan inverse x. Don't forget to write here tan inverse of minus x nothing but minus tan inverse x. That is why tan inverse of minus 1 nothing but tan pi by 4 is 1, that is minus pi by 4, whereas to write theta. Therefore, the complex number in the modulus amplitude form root 2 into cos of minus pi by 4 plus I sin minus pi by 4. So the power raised to 1 minus I whole to the power of 8, that is nothing but root 2 to the power of 8 into cos of minus pi by 4 plus I sin minus pi by 4 whole to the power of 8. Root to the power of 8 nothing but 2 to the power of 1 by 2 whole to the power of 8, that is 8 by 2 nothing but 2 power 4. Now cos of minus pi by 4 nothing but the power join with augment, that is cos of minus theta nothing but cos theta. Then you get cos of minus 8 pi by 4 plus join with augment I sin minus pi by 4 whole, it multiplied with 8. Then it becomes 2 cos 4 2 pi. Here also 2 pi. 8 means. So that is 2 power 16 means 16. Cos 2 pi is 1 minus 1, that is minus 1 plus 1. Sin 2 pi is 0, that is goes to 16. So the answer is 16. 1 minus I whole to the power of 8 is, the answer is the value, find the value of 1 minus I whole to the power of 8 is 16. So first write any complex number in the form of modulus amplitude form, where r equal to root over x square plus 5 square. Similar way in here, root over x square plus 5 square, that is the modulus. Whereas theta we have to find depends on the x quotient. X number is 1 positive, then go to theta equal to tan inverse y by x. So that is why we are writing here tan inverse of y by x. Similar both problems. So that is get minus pi by 4, here pi by 3. Then power raised to the here 3, the power raised to here 8. In the form of cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Power goes into inside of the angle. Cos of 3 pi by 3 plus I sin 3 pi by 3. That is cos pi plus I sin pi. That is minus 8. Similar way, 2 to the power of root 2 to the power of 8 into cos of minus pi by 4 plus I sin minus pi by 4 all to the power of 8. Nothing but cos 2 pi plus I sin 2 pi. Minus is there. No need to, no, don't worry. Whereas cos of minus theta becomes 2 cos theta. Sin of minus theta equal to minus sin theta. But sin pi here 0 means minus 0 nothing but no need to write here 16 into 1, that is becomes to 16. So next last question number 8. All of you please make a note. So question last question in the VSAQ, very short answer type questions. Similar way pattern question is given, but in between subtraction is there. Question number 8. VSAQ's last question, that is question number 8. Show that root 3 by 2 plus I by 2 whole to the power of 5 plus root 3 by 2 minus I by 2. Minus is there in between. Root 3 by 2 minus I by 2 whole to the power of 5. Show that root 3 by 2 plus I by 2 whole to the power of 5 minus root 3 by 2 minus I by 2 whole to the power of 5 equal to I. So this type of questions only for objective questions. So that's why we write here solution. So it is no need to write in the form of just already is given, just in the cos and sin. This form you have to write. Root 3 by 2 in terms of cos means I by 2. I by 2 nothing but 1 by 2. Similarly here minus is there. So that is cos root 3 by 2 plus I by 2 whole to the power of 5 minus root 3 by 2 minus I by 2 whole to the power of 5. Root 3 by 2 in terms of cos, here 1 by 2 in terms of sin. Always in the form of, so write in the form of De Moivre's cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power of n. That is nothing but cos n theta plus I sin n theta you have to write. In the form of first term always cos form. It is in the form of sin. So that is what root 3 by 2 means cos. So cos pi by 6 cos 30 plus sin 30. That is sin 30 means pi by 6 whole to the power of 5. In the similar way this is also cos pi by 6 minus I sin pi by 6 whole to the power of 5. As per De Moivre's, the power inside of the angle, so join with angle, that is nothing but cos 5 pi by 6 plus I sin 5 pi by 6 minus cos 5 pi by 6 minus I sin 5 pi by 6. Then go to simplify. In between minus is there, you get cos 5 pi by 6 plus I sin 5 pi by 6 minus cos 5 pi by 6 plus I sin 5 pi by 6. So cos terms will be cancelled. Then get 2i in 2 times of sin 5 pi by 6. 5 pi by 6 nothing but 150. Sin 150 can be written in the form of, what is the value for sin 150? Sin 150 nothing but, you forgot I think, sin of 180 minus 30. So nothing but sin 30. Sine 30 nothing but the value is 1 by 2. Now here substitute as 1 by 2. So that becomes 2. Answer is 8. Then hence proved. What is the question is given? Root 3 by 2 plus root 3 by 2 plus I by 2 whole to the power of 5 minus root 3 by 2 minus I by 2 whole to the power of 5 equal to 8. So nothing but cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6 whole to the power of 5 minus cos pi by 6 minus I sin pi by 6 whole to the power of 5. As per De Moivre's, you write as the formula cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power of n nothing but cos n theta plus I sin n theta. So sin 150 means sin 180 minus 30, that is 1 by 2. This is the rough part. Now the power inside of the join with argument, then you get cos terms will be cancelled. 2i sin pi by 6. The value is 1 by 2. Then you get the value I. The total VSQs now over. Then go to LAQs. So revise all these questions once again and try to write formulas of about all the De Moivre's theorem. I will send you the complex numbers questions formulas we have to learn and practice. Once again the practice for cube roots of unity, fourth roots of unity, nth roots of unity, all those questions formulas already I given. You have to remain again once again you have to write and practice. Okay Nana, thank you. Tomorrow I will come start with LAQ long answer type questions. 15 problems are there, I think. So I will start tomorrow by LAQs question number 1 tomorrow. Okay, Nana, thank you.